I got a hot take. I just finished playing The Last of Us for the first time ever, and just like I told my friends, I think this game was mid. It was not that great to me. I think there's two reasons why. Okay, this is my hot take. The Last of Us Part 1 mid. But two reasons for that, I think. Okay. Number one is because I just played this game late. Like I'm just now, this game has been out forever now, and I'm just now playing it. So I think all the hype that surrounded it, everybody telling me how good it was, so it gave me, it overinflated the value, of what I was expecting to get, right? Number two is also just that I'm the type of person, I watched the show. I watched The Last of Us show, and I feel like I already got all of those emotional moments and, even the added scenes that they put into the show. Like, I feel like I knew the storyline already. I got that extra hit. And so when I started playing the game, the only thing left to me was the actual gameplay mechanics, right? And it, to me, maybe it's because so many other games have come out that are better. It just didn't feel as good when I was playing it, right? So I would compare this, they said I was wrong, but I would compare the gameplay to something like Tomb Raider, right? And I know it's not the same type of game. I'm strictly talking about mechanics as far as like when you're using different type of weapons, managing your inventory, trying to do stealth to move around, figuring out different puzzles and stuff. Like, to me, that it resembles Tomb Raider in that sense. And I think Tomb Raider does a way better job at those mechanics than The Last of Us did, right? So I'm not saying this is a bad game. For all of y'all thinking I'm hating on The Last of Us, I'm not saying this is a bad game. I'm just saying I just didn't like it. Not as much as I thought I would, or as much as people told me I would. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'd be rating everything out of 10. I would say it's still good. Even if I knew the story already, I still like the story. So I'm putting it out a 7 out of 10. I feel like that's fair. Maybe I might play part 2. I heard part 2 is controversial. I'm not really sure why. I didn't really look into all of that yet, but I might play part 2 later on. Can anybody tell me if they improved the gameplay mechanics? I mean, I'm guessing it's part 2, so they had to have done something different outside of just giving us another story, right? So yeah, 7 out of 10. Let me know. Is anybody else? Am I alone in thinking that this game was about 7 out of 10? And I know I said mid and then I gave it a 7. What, mid would be like a 5. This is not a bad game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Just, it's not that great. Not like how everybody was telling me. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.